What's up, everybody? This is Ryan Hickey. So Wednesday night, Shams Charania of The Athletic dropped a massive report that Houston Rockets guard Russell Westbrook wants out. He wants to be traded. He doesn't want to be a member of the Rockets anymore starting right now. Doesn't want to be there for 2020, 2021, and is afraid of the direction the franchise is going in after GM Daryl Morey, after head coach Mike D'Antoni left. Westbrook does not want to be a part of a rebuild. Rockets fans, I know you can think the sky is falling. I know you can hit the panic button, but I have 3 reasons why this is actually a good thing for the Rockets. Number 1, let's be honest. I know it's a small sample size. I know it's only 1 season, but the Harden-Westbrook dynamic on the court wasn't really working. Both players are too similar in playing style. They both need the ball in their hands, and last time I checked, only 1 ball is allowed on the court at a time. So neither Westbrook nor Harden could both have the ball at the same time, obviously. Both of them are their best when they are running and controlling the offense. And obviously, when both are on the court at the same time, that's just not possible. Look at their usage rates before they played together. So back in 2018, 2019, James Harden was number 1 in the NBA in having the ball in his hands. Russell Westbrook was 10th. Both of them need to have the ball to be successful. Neither of them can really work well off ball, and guess what? That partnership, when they were on the court last year, one of them had to be off ball at all times. It wasn't really working. Number 2, look at the contract. Russell Westbrook is owed $131 million over the next 3 seasons. This is massive because obviously you have James Harden on a max deal, which is similar in numbers. So that's 2 huge contracts on the books for the Rockets. It obviously limits your ability to sign role players, to sign bench players that are up to snuff to meet Harden and Westbrook standards. But also, not to mention, let's look at the ownership of the Rockets. Tillman Fertitta has talked about paying the luxury tax, has talked about doing whatever it takes to win, but in the 3 seasons he's on the team, they have yet to surpass the luxury tax, yet to go all in. So money is a big factor. Getting that $131 million off the books would be huge for the Rockets. It would allow them some flexibility. It would allow them to explore other options, other role players that maybe could best suit James Harden's strengths, and maybe opens up the ceiling a little bit higher than it was with a Russell Westbrook and James Harden pairing. And finally, let's look at that Westbrook deal. Let's look at the Rockets going all in of late. Their trade for Chris Paul, their trade for Russell Westbrook, they have tried to win a title now. In doing so, they have mortgaged the future. They've traded a ton of draft picks moving forward that now they need to get back. They need these draft picks in order to have a chance to rebuild and give some talent around James Harden. Their 2020 first round pick, gone. Their 2021 first round pick, 2025 first round pick are Oklahoma City's if they want to swap. If the Rockets have a higher draft pick than the Thunder, they can swap and the Thunder get the higher draft pick. 2024, 2026 draft picks were given to the Thunder as part of the Russell Westbrook trade. So the Rockets are missing some key first round picks in these upcoming years. Trading Russell Westbrook allows you to get some of the draft capital that you lost back. So at least now, sure, you may not get all of it back that you traded the past few years, but you can get a few first round picks, or maybe even some young players back on this Houston Rockets team that hopefully you can develop in order to pair well with James Harden and maybe, just maybe, give yourself a better chance to contend for a title than you had with this roster currently constructed. So because you have an opportunity to recoup some of the draft capital that was lost over the past few years, because you can get that $131 million contract off your books, free yourself up to sign some good role players, some good players to support James Harden, and also because the Westbrook-Harden dynamic on the court wasn't really working the way the Rockets thought. Rockets fans, I think this is actually a good thing that Russell Westbrook wants out. It gives you a chance to reload with James Harden, try to open up your ceiling a little bit higher, and hopefully, if you're a Rockets fan, give yourself a little bit better chance to compete than you have right now.